The automotive industry is obsessed with power, massive price tags, and over-engineered tech that nobody actually needs. But every so often, a vehicle comes along that ignores the noise and does the one thing that actually matters. It makes perfect, undeniable sense for real people. The 2026 Suzuki XL7 isn't trying to win a drag race against a Porsche, and it isn't trying to flex with a six-figure interior, but it is quietly humiliating some of the biggest names in the seven-seater market by delivering a package that, quite frankly, feels like a massive oversight by its competition. This isn't just another budget MPV dressed up in SUV clothing. It is a masterclass in packaging efficiency that leaves buyers questioning why they ever considered paying double for a badge on a grille. We are looking at a machine that balances the practicality of a minivan, the rugged aesthetic of a crossover, and a mild hybrid efficiency that makes daily commuting actually painless on your wallet. Yet, despite all the glowing spec sheets, there is a very specific, hidden flaw tucked away in the chassis design that could be a deal breaker for the wrong buyer. A secret that most reviewers are terrified to mention, but one you absolutely need to know before you sign any paperwork. We are going to break down every inch of this machine, from the aggressive new front fascia to the surprisingly intuitive cabin, to see if the hype is justified or if this is just another case of great marketing masking a compromise. When you first approach the 2026 XL7, the immediate takeaway is the maturity of the design. Suzuki has moved away from the somewhat utilitarian roots of the platform and leaned hard into a bolder, more muscular stance. Those quad-chamber LED reflectors and the integrated daytime running lights give it a gaze that feels significantly more expensive than its price tag suggests. The proportions are smart. It manages to tuck 3 rows of seating into a footprint that remains nimble enough for crowded city streets, where those bloated, oversized SUVs get stuck. This is where the efficiency really starts to matter. Under the hood, you get the reliable 1.5-liter gasoline engine, paired with a mild hybrid system. And while it isn't going to pin you to your seat, it offers a level of fuel economy that is genuinely refreshing in a world of thirsty haulers. If you are finding this breakdown of what actually matters in a family hauler helpful, do us a quick favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It helps us keep digging into the cars that provide real value instead of just the ones with the biggest marketing budgets. Moving inside, the cabin is a lesson in functional design. The black and gray color palette is practical. The 10-inch infotainment system with standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto covers all your digital bases, and the seat configurations are genuinely flexible. It's not opulent, but it's honest. You get adjustable headrests everywhere, sliding armrests, and enough clever storage nooks to keep a family of 7 from turning the interior into a disaster zone. The ground clearance, sitting right around 200 millimeters, gives you that confidence to tackle gravel roads or uneven terrain that would leave a standard minivan scraping its underbelly. It is rare to find a vehicle that feels this light on its feet while still offering the utility of a full-size transport. And that nimble handling is arguably the XL7's biggest win. However, we have to talk about the trade-off, because nothing in the automotive world is truly perfect. When you pack this much versatility into a compact chassis, something has to give. The interior width is the primary casualty of this clever packaging. While the height and legroom are impressive, the shoulder room for those in the second and third rows can feel a bit snug if you are traveling with full-sized adults rather than kids. If your primary goal is hauling a basketball team of teenagers, you might find the cabin feels narrow compared to some of the wider, albeit more expensive, alternatives on the market. Furthermore, while the hybrid integration is brilliant for fuel, it does not transform this into a high-performance athlete, and you will notice that lack of grunt during steep highway climbs. This brings us back to that secret, the hidden reality that you won't see in the brochures, the high-speed noise insulation. Because Suzuki focused so heavily on weight reduction to maximize that hybrid efficiency, they sacrificed the thick acoustic dampening found in heavier luxury SUVs. At highway speeds, you are going to hear more of the world outside than you might like. It is a calculated compromise for a car that wins on price and longevity. And once you realize that, you will understand why this isn't just another car. but perhaps the smartest financial decision you could make for your garage in 2026.